Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to another episode of China Update, where I provide you with the most up-to-date political, economic, and geostrategic analysis on the world's #2 economy. My name is Tony. Let's jump in. And we begin, as we usually do, with the economy. Yesterday, Jason Douglas and Ming Li, with US-based Wall Street Journal, published an excellent piece called "China's Economy is Burdened by Years of Excess. Here's How Bad It Really Is. Over-indebtedness, overbuilding, and overcapacity are causing problems at home and abroad." The piece, through useful visuals and graphs, does a great job at unpacking the major issues in the economy as the country moves into 2025. On the last day of 2024, I did my own review of China's economic performance that year. For the second day of 2025, I wanted to unpack some of this article. We will quote selected excerpts from the piece now directly. China's go-go days are behind it as the world's second-largest economy struggles with the bursting of the biggest real estate bubble ever. Now, China's goal of overtaking the US as the world's largest economy might take decades longer than Beijing expected, if it happens at all. China's economy today is burdened with excess, millions of empty unfinished apartment blocks, trillions of dollars in debt, straining local governments and ballooning industrial production, driving an export surge that is igniting trade tensions worldwide. China still has strengths. It dominates global manufacturing and has commanding positions in new technologies, such as electric vehicles and renewable energy. Policymakers have proven adept at handling past crises and are readying bold new stimulus to support the economy. Nonetheless, the scale of the excesses plaguing China's economy underscores the perilous position Beijing finds itself in as a new trade war looms. Historic loss of wealth. China's property meltdown has since 2021 destroyed around $18 trillion of Chinese household wealth, according to an estimate by Barclays, equivalent to around $60,000 per household, eclipsing the losses suffered by Americans in the financial crash of 2008 through 2009. The wealth destroyed in China's real estate bust is greater than the value of all listed stocks in China, and is roughly the size of the country's economic output in a year. That hit, along with the trauma of Beijing's heavy-handed response to the COVID-19 pandemic, helps explain why Chinese consumers are not spending freely. Destiny deferred. China's rapid growth meant that for years, forecasters expected China to overtake the US as the world's largest economy. As recently as 2019, some forecasters were expecting China's GDP to eclipse the US's around 2030. Today, it is the US powering the global economy, and China that is battling stumbling growth. Few now expect China to catch up with the US before mid-century, if it manages to at all. Ticking time bomb. China is also facing demographic headwinds that will make it harder to restore its economic vigor. China's working-age population is shrinking, reversing the demographic dividend that powered its economic ascent. Excesses all around. China's economy has for decades been powered by heady levels of investment. At first, that yielded modern infrastructure and propelled the expansion of China's manufacturing engine and its megacities. But sticking with that strategy year after year has meant China today is beset by colossal debts, unneeded apartments, and industrial overcapacity. Debt. Borrowing by government, households, and corporations in China is approaching 300% of its annual GDP. Hidden borrowing by local governments, debt held off the books on their behalf by opaque investment companies known as local government financing vehicles, is a major problem. On some measures, the scale of these debts and the burden of servicing them in China is more severe than in the US before the financial crisis, or in Europe in the depths of its own debt crisis a decade ago. Real estate. China's real estate boom was unprecedented, and so is the ongoing bust. New construction and sales have cratered since the government took steps to rein in the bubble in 2020. It has struggled to stabilize the market, despite measures to ease purchase restrictions and offer cheap credit to would-be buyers. One sign of the boom's excesses: there are as many as around 80 million vacant units in China, according to the latest estimate at the end of November, equivalent to half the total housing stock of the entire United States. Industrial overcapacity. in response to the slowing economy and to transform China into a technological colossus. Leader Xi Jinping has been funneling investment into China's already huge factory sector. The result has been a surge in industrial capacity and 2 years of falling prices for Chinese producers, which are increasingly looking overseas to find buyers for goods they cannot sell at home. This is sparking trade spats with the US-led West and emerging markets such as Brazil and India. Here ends our direct quoting of excerpts from this piece. Let me know in the comments below how you feel about some of the observations made within. Next up, archaeologists have uncovered the remains of a 3,000-year-old city in Guangxi Zhuang Autonomous Region in the southwest of the country, now confirmed as the earliest known urban settlement in southern China. Dating to the early Shang dynasty, circa 1600 through 1050 BC, the Niuluchong site in Gongchengyao Autonomous County near Guilin spans approximately 23,100 square meters, offering invaluable insights into ancient southern Chinese civilization. The site was discovered in 2022 during a construction project where patterned bricks and broken pottery were initially unearthed. Subsequent excavations, including a 3-month rescue dig in 2023, revealed significant features such as double city walls, moats, ash pits, and pillar holes. Experts from the Chinese Academy of Sciences, Hubei University, and the Guangzhou Municipal Institute of Cultural Heritage and Archaeology confirmed its age. The west city wall is particularly well preserved, reaching up to 1.4 meters in height. The moats, rare among early Lingnan settlements, underscore the site's uniqueness. Artifacts found include pottery, stone tools, and a severely rusted bronze object believed to be a sword. The team plans to continue laboratory analysis to piece together these relics and uncover more, including potential carbonized rice grains. Lingnan, encompassing modern Guangxi, Guangdong, and Hainan, was historically a vibrant region known for its starting point of the maritime Silk Road that connected China with Asia and Africa for 1,500 years. The region's history is deeply tied to the Baiyue ethnic groups who thrived during the first millennium BC with their own civilization, overlapping with the northern Shang dynasty, typically thought to be the cradle of Chinese civilization. The discovery of the Niuluchong site sheds light on the earliest development of southern China and its cultural connections. Archaeologists will continue excavations to further explore the city's structure and unearth more artifacts, offering a clearer understanding of life in this ancient urban center and its role in shaping the region's history. Next up, we have one more development to cover, but just quickly, if you're getting some value from today's episode of China Update, I have a huge favor to ask. That is just to hit the like button, and if you have not done so already, subscribe. 45% of regular viewers are not subscribed, so if you're a regular viewer and you would like to continue watching these episodes, it's a huge help if you just hit that subscribe button as well. Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee links are also in the description below for those who want to help keep the channel financially sustainable. I rely primarily on your support to keep going and continue publishing these episodes open and free for all 6 days a week. There are also special bonus episodes for those who provide financial support as well. Thank you so much, everybody, for the ongoing support. Finally for today, China has approved the construction of a colossal hydropower project on the Yarlung Tsangpo River in Tibet, poised to generate 3 times more electricity than the world's largest dam, the Three Gorges. With an estimated investment exceeding 1 trillion yuan, $137 billion, this landmark project will be the largest infrastructure initiative in history. The dam is projected to produce 300 billion kilowatt hours of electricity annually, enough to power more than 300 million people. The Yarling Tsangpo, Tibet's longest river, offers unique hydropower potential due to its steep vertical drop of 2,000 meters across a 50-kilometer stretch, carving the deepest canyon on Earth. The project will require unprecedented engineering, including drilling 20-kilometer-long tunnels through the Namcha Bawa mountain to divert the river's flow at approximately 2,000 cubic meters per second. Located in a seismically active region with challenging geography, the project prioritizes environmental protection, according to state media at least. It will form parts of China's green energy transition and contribute to its carbon neutrality goals. Additionally, the dam is expected to bolster regional clean energy by supporting solar and wind power development. While the project has raised concerns with neighbouring India regarding water security and the potential for water-related disputes, research from Tsinghua University in Beijing indicates it could have regional benefits if managed cooperatively. Though that is a big if. The study suggests reservoir storage could reduce flood risks in India and Bangladesh while increasing dry season water availability and extending navigable waterways. Flood-affected areas could shrink by up to 32% in India and 14.8% in Bangladesh, offering significant agricultural and navigational benefits. While this Tsinghua report is positive, from India's perspective, it is hardly going to be attractive that this power is in the hands of its geopolitical rival, and it will not sit idly by as that rival exerts a greater degree of control over a critical waterway for it and its neighbour Bangladesh. This dam project thus will continue to inflame tensions between the two Asian giants. Okay, that is today's episode of China Update. Thank you so much everybody for watching. Have a good Thursday, and I will see you all tomorrow.